This is amazing. A character I've never heard of before this decode. Her name is Nathalie Baye, French actor. She dies at age 77. That's amazing because Natalie Portman is trending. Natalie Portman is trending, and now a character named Natalie dies. Natalie Portman is expecting another child. And I just did her breakdown. It's the last video. You know what else is absolutely incredible? Natalie Portman lives in Paris, France, and has resided there for over a decade. Okay? Look, Nathalie Baye is a French actor. So you get the France connection and you get the Natalie connection, and they're both trending at the same time. Here's that Associated Press article there, Natalie Portman pregnant. This is how they balance things. This is how they balance things. Isn't that amazing? It is, huh? Known for her warmth and versatility. I got to make sure that's how you pronounce her last name. Looks like Bay, huh? Nathalie Baye is pronounced Natalie Baye. Okay, that works. Wow. This is so incredible to be able to make these videos and show that this stuff is all a stage. The world is completely scripted. She dies of a neurodegenerative disease. It has the 137 like her full name, Nathalie Marie Andre Baye, 137. The way she died syncs up with her name. Wow. Look at that, 137, an incurable progressive condition that conditions that cause the malfunction and death of neurons in the brain and spinal cord, which are nerve cells, I guess. Wow.
L'actrice Nathalie Baye, star du cinéma français, est décédée vendredi 17 avril.
Okay, so I guess we're not going to be listening to that.
Elle était âgée de 77 ans.
Je m'appelle Marie-France. Je travaille avec ton papa. Tu me laisses entrer?
Atteinte de la maladie à
I thought that was in English. It says Lewy body disease right there. Lewy body disease. Is maybe that's more specific. I'm going to look that up. Disease. All right, so I just... Oh, this is amazing. Look. Lewy body disease. 173. Look. That's like 137. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? The same numbers. Yes, Lewy body disease is a progressive neurodegenerative disease. So even more specifically, you get the 173 like 137. Check it out right there. Wow. Damn. Okay, she has the George W. Bush birthday, former president of the United States, July 6th. Both their last names start with B, and they have 4 letters in the last name. Same birthday. Even French President Emmanuel Macron paid tribute to an actor with whom we loved, dreamed, and grew. French media reported that Baye died on Friday in Paris. And again, look at Emmanuel Macron in the reverse reduction cipher equals 77. Nathalie Baye dies at 77. Baye, who was also Leonardo DiCaprio's on-screen mother in Steven Spielberg's Catch Me If You Can, won both popular and critical acclaim for her role in Venus Beauty Institute, blah, blah, blah. Notice how her birthday upcoming leaves 178 days in the year when Steven Spielberg equals 178 in the language. Yes. What do you think about that? So her Natalie Portman again lives in Paris and has resided there for over a decade. She was a highly acclaimed French actress known for her incredible versatility, warmth, and ability to portray complex, often deeply human characters throughout her 50-year career, which included over 100 films. She evolved from playing nice girl roles to more challenging, gritty, and emotionally layered characters. These are characters. Again, with this 77, during the Natalie Portman video, I showed that Natalie Portman, her ex-husband, was also born, well, he was born in 1977. And I brought him up during that decode. Here he is right here. Benjamin Millepied, born in 77, spoused up until 2024. Now she's pregnant with Tepper, who's some kind of music executive or whatever. He's into music, something like that. So look at the ex-spouse here, 1977 right there. And then you get that 77, this character with the same name, Natalie, dies at 77. I made a lot of connections in that Natalie Portman video because Portland, the Trailblazers, popped up in my algorithm at the same time with Kobe Bryant's 65-point game that just showed up on my feed on Facebook, and I ended up decoding it. And then this shows up in my feed. We all have our own algorithms, even though these stories are going to be trending, some heavier than others, and other people could see them as well. We have our own algorithm, and I think it's based off of what we search, and then we get the next story, and it's all synced up. So there's something going on with this damn language. Did the Portland Trailblazers make the playoffs, by the way? I'm kind of curious. Because we got that connection. Let's see. Yes, they freaking played yesterday against the San Antonio Spurs. Look at, they're 7th in the Western Conference. 7 is like 77, as we're on the 77 right there. Look at that. Again, Natalie Portman is trending like Portland. Now you get Natalie Baye that dies I'm sure there was more connections in there. You see the Portland Trailblazers are freaking in the playoffs, taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Just taking a look at some of their players' names here, just to see. Okay, interesting. So, and they ended up losing to the Spurs. Wow, what are the odds that now they land in the playoffs? Nice stuff. And all of this stuff is French. Oh, where's that other one here? Right here. Oh man, R.I.P. to the character, huh? R.I.P. to the character. Baye liked to work with emerging filmmakers such as Xavier Beauvoir. She won the Caesar for Best Actress. Is that like an Oscar? I don't know. It says for her or it says for his movie. Look, it says for his movie, The Young Lieutenant in 2006. Oh, I guess that's a. They're speaking of maybe one of these directors. I don't know. And yeah, that's what they give us. You know, they mentioned Leonardo DiCaprio. She played his mother in one of these movies. Also, I think it was this movie right here. Yeah, she played his mother. Catch Me If You Can. Cash Me Outside, right? Tom Hanks, Christopher Walken, Martin Sheen, Jennifer Garner, a lot of stars in that movie. And I guess that was Steven Spielberg. I showed you that Steven Spielberg connection earlier with his name equaling 178 and her birthday leaving 178 days in the year. Man, having having trouble changing tabs here. Again, there's Steven Spielberg right there, age 79. And Leonardo DiCaprio right there. I didn't really notice any big connections other than that. Oh, but the Titanic is trending right now. The actual Titanic wreck. And Leonardo DiCaprio was in the Titanic. Life jacket. Look, a life jacket worn by Titanic survivor auctions. You see that right there? And now they're talking about Leonardo DiCaprio in a movie with Nathalie Baye who dies. So incredible. Dies at 77, neurodegenerative disease, Lewy body disease. Until next time.